As a student, I was a very good student. I used to get good grades till class fourth, and after that, I think my passion for things changed. My passion for studies changed. My outlook for studies also changed, and also the expectations, my parents' expectations from me also changed. And the person who who used to get who used to get good grades, and she used to come first in the class, suddenly her grades dropped, and she became a very average student. What could have been the reason for this? And I see the reason I see was ki my passion, what I wanted to become in life, was different than what my parents wanted me to become. And that's where the conflict started. And I couldn't tell my parents that I want this. And my parents, they continuously pressurized me. They continuously kept me telling ki पढ़ो पढ़ो पढ़ो, नहीं तो मतलब you आपको you will not get good marks, or you will not get a good husband. So all these things somewhere created lot of confusion in my mind ki why should we study? Should I study to get good marks, or should I study to get a good husband? And that's where I was in a very confused state till 12th class. And then finally I understood ki what exactly I want to do with my life, how I want my life to be, what I want to do in my life. And then I picked up threads, and I suddenly my grades improved, and I did well in my studies. And even in 12th class I got good marks. But my what I wanted to do and my parents' expectations, they were not matching. They wanted me to be a topper, they wanted me to become an engineer, they wanted that my photo should come in the newspaper, because my father used to have those clippings, and he used to make a chart, and he used to make us watch it every day, so that we get inspired and motivated. But what I felt was he should have spoken to me, he should have talked to us ki what exactly we wanted to do, or what is that we are interested in doing. And then I think things would have been much better. And as a teacher, since I'm a teacher, a counselor, and a coach, and I have seen, when in the class, if you are continuously pressurizing the child to get good marks, you have to study because you have to good marks, and you have to become like this, you have to do like this, somewhere it creates lot of anxiety and stress in children. And instead of improving in their grades drop. And this I have seen with myself, and I have seen in my class also. So the strategy which I adopted was to first understand ki what is that they want to become. And if that is that what they want to become, so what are the things they have to do, or what are the steps they have to do? Do they have those skills? If they don't have those skills, how to get those skills, how can they learn those skills? And once this this step is clear, then I don't see any reason that children won't be able to focus on whatever they want to do. It's not, and the focus should not only be on studies. Focus is to improve themselves, to become a better person, to see what they want from their life. So according to me, my perspective is that if the why of that child is very clear, why they want to become, or why they want to do study, if that is clear, then there is nothing to stop them from achieving them. But if that is not clear, and if they are still struggling with their why, and they are studying just to please their parents, to get appreciation from their relatives, to appreciation from their teachers, then it won't last for a long time. So my perspective is that children must focus on studies, but before that they should understand what is their why. Why do they want to study? For example, a very funny incident that my daughter, so she completed her 12th and she did not get much very good rank in MSET. She wanted to become an engineer. She wanted to take architecture, and she couldn't get through. So I said, okay, fine. You are also good in computers. Why not go for computers? Take bachelor's in computers, and maybe next time, or go for long term. If you are very keen in becoming an engineer, go for a long term. So she was not very keen in taking a long term or repeating again, and she said, okay, I will take a bachelor's for commerce and I will get along with that. And then my nephew came and he brainwashed her ki if you are not doing engineering, you will there is no career and you will not get a good husband, and all this stuff, which I was totally against it. And but she got very convinced, and she said, okay. And then her wife was to get a good husband, to get a good career, and she studied for that, and she excelled in that. She got good grades, and she completed her engineering in one, like, without any backlogs and other things, and she got good rank also. And surprisingly, she got a good husband. So her wife was very clear to get a good husband, and she wanted to go to US. She wanted to do her wanted to study in US, and wanted to get a job in US. So everything, now her life is all settled. So what my saying is, her focus was to get a good husband. Her why was that. So what is your wife? The child's why is very very clear. Definitely he or she would be able to focus on studies or what they want to do with my life. I also believe that the child should understand their why, and they, rather than on studies, the focus should be on becoming a good person, a better person, be more understanding, be more ready for a life, a healthy adult life. So that should be the focus for child, rather than just studies to get a good husband or to become an engineer. So that is my perspective on whether child should focus on studies or on their why. So my perspective is they should focus on their why. They should understand why they want to study, and go ahead with it, and then there is nothing to stop them. If you agree with my perspective, let me know, and please do share your comments if you like this video. And as promised, I will be posting my videos only on Saturdays and Sundays, so I will be a little slow, but as I said, too much of competition pressurizes me, and I am not a competition person, but my why is to learn, why is to become better in public speaking. So if I reach this goal, I am good with that. Hello, I am Jyoti, and I'll meet you in my next video. Till then, take care and stay safe. Thank you.